no lettuce! everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever in the world you are. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Look, I fixed the camera positioning. Now a lot more centered. Or like a lot more top to bottom. First and foremost, hello Petra. Welcome in. Thank you for claiming your daily Dedenne-Nuggy. I hope you're doing well. Not me having to burp 30 seconds into the stream. Or technically we're not 30 seconds in, but you know what I mean. Anyway. The plan for today is I normally don't do expanded format decks here, but I was out of ideas for today. So I was like, I'll just show you guys the one expanded format deck that I have. For clarification, expanded format means that every card is legal from black and white base set until now. So it's like every card from like 2011 until now. There's of course a ban list, not a very huge one, but practically every card released from then is legal for this format. You're doing well, just slightly struggling with a headache. Ooh, you might want to turn off the stream if that's the case, but hope the headache will go away soon. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Yeah, let's talk about what this deck is and why it's so good. But first, reminder to hydrate properly, especially for you, Petra. If you have a headache, go hydrate a little. It's still very warm outside, so make sure you're properly hydrated with either water or your other beverage of choice. And let's talk about the deck, shall we? Some of you might be familiar with United Wings, some of you might not, so let me just explain. This here is Flamigo. This is a United Wings Pokemon. It's a bird. You might lurk a little bit later, but you want to be here for a bit. Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. So this is Flamigo. This is a basic colorless 110 HP Pokemon, pretty mid of course. But the United Wings attack says for 2 colorless energy you do 20 damage for each Pokemon in the discard pile that has the United Wings attack. That's pretty good. And Flamigo is not the only Pokemon that has United Wings. I'll show you all of them now. This deck has 4 Flamigo with United Wings, 4 Murkrow with United Wings that cost 1 Dark Energy. For Wattrel with United Wings, also costs 2 colorless energy. What's this bird here? And also for Dartrix with the attack United Wings, which is a stage 1 Pokemon, but it has a 1 colorless energy attack. So we have 16 Pokemon with United Wings, so potentially you could cap out at like 300-ish damage for United Wings. And the reason why I showed Flamigo as a poster child for this deck is because Flamigo also has the ability Instaflock, which allows you to, if you put this down on your bench during your turn, from your hand, you can search your deck for up to 3 Flamigo. So if you have one of them in your hand, you bench it down, you can search your deck for the 3 others, if none of them are prized. Which is really, really nice, because you want to discard a bunch of these fuckers as fast as possible. So this deck is made to discard a lot of cards very fast. It's not hyper built. It's not built for like hyper discards. Because this is the expanded format. We need to have some disruption in our list. Otherwise, we will just get run over by control or other archetypes. So let me just put these birds here as the backbone of this deck. 16 out of the 60 cards are United Wings Pokemon. And it's nice that Murkrow, Flamigo, and Wattrel are all different types. So because that means that they'll be able to hit different weaknesses, which can come in useful if needs be. Unfortunately, there's no way to actually make the Dartrix attack in this list, but I don't think you need to. Because I don't think there's any meta threats in Expanded at the moment that are weak to grass specifically. Other than maybe... No, I can't really think of anything, if I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, how are we gonna discard so many of these United Wings Pokemon? First card that we're gonna talk about for that is the item Battle Compressor. Technically, full name is Battle Compressor Team Flare Gear. This is a card from the XY era that reads, search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard them. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Very simple effect, but very, very powerful. And even if we're at a point later in the game where we don't want to discard United Wings Pokemon because we don't have any more left, we can also just target other cards in our deck that we don't want to draw anyway. You're basically filtering out your deck draws. So this card is incredibly good. So of course we run 4 copies of Battle Compressor, because this card is way too good. I know I normally do have like some proxies in these decks, but this is the deck that I actually use myself. So this deck has 0 proxies. All of the cards are legit in this one. The next card is going to be very useful for us to discard cards and find our Pokemon. Yeah, is that better? It's not. It's like slightly askew, but sure. It's Quick Ball. Quick Ball is an item from the Sword and Shield era that reads, you can play this card only if you discard another card from your hands, and then you can search your deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. So, if you play this, you can discard a United Wings Pokemon from your hand, and immediately grab another one, for example. Or any other basic Pokemon that might be in this list. Quick Ball's a really good card. Especially because it adds it to the hands. So you might be able to chain Quick Balls with more, grabbing more United Wings Pokemon every time. We're also running 3 Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is probably an old familiar one for most of you, but I'll read it out. It's an item that says you can use this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand and then you search your deck for a Pokemon. So and put it in your hand. So it's like Quick Ball, but you discard 1 extra card, but then you're not restricted in what type of Pokemon you can grab. You can grab any Pokemon, not just basic Pokemon. And then, of course, we have an aspect that also helps us discard. It's Secret Box. Secret Box is an item that reads, you can only use it if you discard 3 other cards from your hand, but in return, you get to search your deck for an item card, a Pokemon tool card, a supporter card, and a stadium card, and put all 4 of those in your hand. Secret Box is incredibly powerful in this deck because you get to discard 3 cards and search your deck for 4 specific cards. It's really, really good. So this is most of the discard engine specifically. So I'll talk to you guys about the disruption angle, shall we? Disruption angle comes in the form of Dusk Stone. Dusk Stone is an item from the Sun and Moon era that reads, search your deck for a Mismagius, Honchkrow, Chandler, or Aegislash, including Pokemon GX, that evolves from one of your Pokemon in play, and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. But you can use this card during your first turn or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So what the plan is, for our 2 Dusk Stones, is that we use these to choose a Honchkrow from our deck that evolves from our Murkrow, and use these Honchkrows to help disrupt our opponent, because Honchkrow-GX from the Sun and Moon era as well is a really, really good card. Because of its ability, Ruler of the Night. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any Pokemon tools, special energy, or stadium cards from their hand. This of course evolves from Murkrow, but sadly it does give out 2 prizes, but it has an HP total of 210, which is like not the worst. Could be better, but it's okay. And then also the Feather Storm attack is kind of useless. It does like 90 damage and then 30 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon GX or EX, not that great. And Unfair GX for 2 colorless energy is the GX attack that this Pokemon has, which says that your opponent reveals their hand and you discard 2 cards from it. So that's pretty nice for our disruption angle. Hold on, let me just pin that message right now and manually input it after end of stream. Okay, yeah. It does sound powerful. Ooh, yeah, it does. What cards are we talking about? You mean the Honchkrow? The Honchkrow blocking 3 types of 3 types of trainers from being played is kind of crazy. And it can become even crazier with the tool Memory Capsule, also from the Sun and Moon era. Oh no, never mind, this is from Sword and Shield era. Memory Capsule says that the Pokemon this card is attached to can use attacks from its previous evolutions. So if we have a Honchkrow in the active spot to block our opponent's tools, special energies, and stadiums, we can still use United Wings from the Murkrow that's underneath it. So this Honchkrow can also dish out big damage. But that's kind of like the whole plan. get a Honchkrow in the active and keep swinging for huge damage in active spot. It doesn't really matter if we actually get one-shots or not, because of the disruption angle that Honchkrow gives us. It's going to hopefully buy us a lot more time. So that's the idea on this. So that's why I have 2 Dusk Stone, 2 Honchkrow, 2 Memory Capsule, because it's technically not really the main focus of the deck. It can still function without it, but it's a really, really nice bonus. Okay, let me show you some more about the draw support. We have a very iconic trio of Pokemon that are going to help us draw a bunch of cards, which are Crobat V, Dedenne-GX, and Squawkabilly EX. Some of you might already know these, but I'll go through them one by one. The HPs and stuff don't really matter. They're all basic Pokemon. And here you go. So Crobat V has ability Dark Acid, which allows you to, once during your turn, when you play this from your hand onto your bench, draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. But you can't use more than 1 Dark Acid ability per turn. Then the Dedenne-GX says, when you play this Pokemon from your hand into your bench during your turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards. So not draw up until 6, but discard and then draw 6. But you can't use more than 1 Diddy change ability each turn. And then we also have Squawkabilly EX, which has the ability Squawk and Seize. Once during your first turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6, but you can't use more than 1 Squawk and Seize ability during your turn. So you can combo all 3 of these at any given turn. Well, technically not Squawkabilly, because Squawkabilly can only be used on the first turn. And yes, this is the alt art for Dedenne, because somehow this version of the Dedenne-GX was cheaper than the regular version. I don't know why. Don't question it. So this triple of Pokemon is going to help us turbo through our deck. And since they're all basic Pokemon, they can all be grabbed by Quick Ball as well. It's really, really nice. Just in a lot of crazy offensive decks or crazy fast decks in Expanded, you will see this triplet of Pokemon. So it should not be a surprise for people that know Expanded. So we've talked a lot about the dig, the Pokemon, the items, but let's talk about what our supporter lineup is. And for that, I will first put more items on the field here. I want to talk about Versus Seeker, because this card is hella silly. Versus Seeker is an item card that says put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. So the supporter lineup for this deck is a bunch of singleton supporters and then 4 Versus Seeker, so that we have a lot of different supporters to choose from every turn. But Versus Seeker allows you to just get any supporter from the discard pile and then immediately play it for turn. So Versus Seeker is a little bit of a silly card, but it's really, really strong. The next few supporters are all one-ups that are going to help us do various things, but they're all only 1 copy because we can just use 4 Versus Seeker. So in theory, we can use any supporter from our deck 5 times during a game. And we get to choose each turn. I mean, as long as we have a Versus Seeker in our hand. First one here is Carmine. Supporter that reads, if you go first, you may use this card during your first turn, because you can't normally play supporters if you begin and you go and in your first turn. And this discards your hands and draws 5 cards. Really nice. And we also have Professor's Research, which just discards your hands and draws 7 cards, which is technically better, but it can't of course be played on the turn 1 going first. Then we have Guzma Hala, which searches our deck for a stadium card and adds it to our hands. But if we play this and discard 2 other cards with it, we can also search our deck for a tool and a special energy. This can grab, for example, a memory capsule, an energy card, and then like another stadium card. Well, we run more tools and special energies in stadiums, and it helps us discard Pokemon, which is really nice. Then we have just Guzma himself. Guzma is basically the de facto Gust option for the entire format. Guzma reads that we switch one of our opponent's bench Pokemon with their active, so we get to just kill something that's on their bench. But if you do, we also switch our Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon, which is fine, because we have lots of 1 retreat, lots of ways to reduce those retreat costs, which I'll talk about later. So that's not an issue whatsoever. Then we have Marnie for some disruption. Marnie allows us to, when we play it, have both players shuffle their hand in their deck. Both players shuffle their hand and put it on the bottom of their deck. And then we draw 5 cards and your opponent draws 4 cards. incredibly powerful disruption for in case your opponent has grabbed a lot of cards that you don't want them to have. Then we also have Klara for some recovery. Klara allows us to put up to 2 Pokemon from our discard pile into our hands, and also 2 basic energy cards from our discard pile to our hands. We can choose either one or both of those modes. So nice recovery option. And then the last supporter we have is a little bit more of a disruption supporter. We have Faba, which allows us to choose a tool or special energy in play, attach to one of our opponent's Pokemon, or a stadium in play, and put it into the lost zone, so it can't be recovered from the discard pile at all. I feel like one Faba is one Faba at the very least is mandatory in every single expanded deck, just so that you have an anti-shenanigan card. Faba is a really good anti-shenanigans card, so that's why it's also in this list. It might not see play in every match, but the matches where it sees play, it is very impactful. And then to tie all those supporters together, we also have a German Tapu Lele-GX. I'm sorry, this one is German, I don't have an English one yet. But this Tapu Lele-GX is also a basic Pokemon, 170 HP, also gives up 2 prize cards, but its ability, I forgot what the ability is called in English, but it says Wunderfang in German. This ability allows us to, when we play this Pokemon from our hand to our bench, it allows us to search our deck for a supporter card and put it into our hand, which is really nice. And the attack that this has, Tapu Lele, it does 20 damage. For 2 colorless energy, it does 20 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So it's kind of like a usable attack, which is the main reason why I'm using Tapu Lele-GX over something like Lumineon V, which does something similar. Doesn't really have a usable attack. Also, technically, I guess we can pull off the GX attack on Tapu Lele, so let me talk about it. I know that one's called Tapu Cure. A Wonder Tag is what the ability is called, I think. And then the Tapu Cure GX allows us to heal all damage from 2 of our Pokemon on the bench for 1 psychic energy. Okay, let's talk about the energy counter that I'm running, because I said I could use this attack. First and foremost, we run 2 dark energies for our Murkrows and Honchkrows. Shouldn't not be a surprise. We also run 2 double colorless energy, which gives us 2 colorless energy. So that allows us to use energy drive attack from Tapu Lele, or the United Wings from Wattrel or Flamigo, or Unfair GX from Honchkrow-GX. Lots of options with double colorless energy. And then we also have 1 Aurora energy, which gives us 1 energy of every type, but only 1 at a time. So that allows us to use, for example, Tapu Cure. But if we attach this card from our hand to one of our Pokemon, we have to discard another card from our hand, which is fine, because we have a lot of things we want to discard in this deck. So Aurora energy is really nice. And then lastly, there's like 6 cards left in the deck that I haven't shown yet, so show them right now. These are mostly tech cards for specific matchups, because this is, of course, like kind of like the main idea. I guess technically Faba is a tech card, but whatever. We run 2 copies of Silent Lab as part of our stadiums. Silent Lab says that each basic Pokemon in play in each player's hand and each player's discard pile has no abilities. So for example, if we're facing off against a similar turbo deck that wants to abuse Crobat, Dedenne, and Squawkabilly, if we go first, we can get to use all of those and then put a Silent Lab in place so that our opponent is not able to get all of those things, use all of their abilities, unless they have a bump for the stadium, of course. Then the third stadium we run is Parallel City. This card is a little crazy, I'm sorry about that, but this stadium can be played either like this or like this. And which way is facing which player makes it so that each player is affected by one of these 2 attacks, and the way you play it denotes which effect is affecting which player. So the red side, if the red side is facing you, that means grass, water, and fire Pokemon. Sorry, grass type, fire type, and water type Pokemon do 20 less damage from the person that has the red side. And if you have the blue side on you, that that means you can't have more than 3 bench Pokemon. And if it comes into play, you discard bench Pokemon until you have 3 bench Pokemon. Which could be nice for discarding some liabilities on our bench like Crobat or Squawkabilly. But it's mostly for disrupting our opponent's bench in case they're trying to do some shenanigans. We also have a Canceling Cologne. Canceling Cologne disables our opponent's active Pokemon abilities. Sorry. Canceling Cologne disables the ability of the opponent's active Pokemon until the end of our turn. So in case they have something like an Iron Thorns that shuts off Rule Box abilities, or if something like the Klefki which shuts off basic Pokemon abilities, we can use Canceling Cologne to still be able to use everything. The card number 59 is the U-Turn Board. This is a tool that says that the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 colorless less, so basically every Pokemon in our deck has free retreat then. Besides for Honchkrow, Honchkrow does have 2 retreat costs. But if this card is discarded from play, so like if it's attached to a Pokemon and the Pokemon faints, it's knocked out, or it's like discarded from Parallel City, for example, instead of going to the discard pile, it goes back to our hands, which is really, really nice. Way better than stuff like Rescue Boards, in my opinion, or Escape Board. And then the last card is, of course, Forest Seal Stone. We don't have a way to use a V-Star power, but now we do. Forest Seal Stone is a tool that we can attach to Pokemon. And if we attach it to a Pokemon V, we give it the ability to use this V-Star power that's on this. And the V-Star power just says that we can search our deck for a card and put it in our hands, which is really nice. So this is the full 60 list. Make sure to take a screenshot if you're tracking, if you want to try and play this deck for yourself online or in real life or whatever. I'll give you guys like a few seconds and I'll take a sip of water in the meantime. I feel like the light is a little bit overshadowing this. I think it's mostly because the Aurora Energy is reversed, just like the double colorless, and they're reflecting a lot. If I go like that, is that better? Kind of. Not really, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of toying with the light still. Let's see if I can toy a little bit. You just see the light. This is like supporting light, as you can see. I think this is probably the best. No, there's still a lot of reflection from here. Oh, but that's from the ring light. That's not from this. Okay. I think this is fine. This looks alright. What if we turn away the ring light? This looks okay, but then once again there's a bunch of reflection here. Oh yeah, that's mostly, yeah, as you can see, okay, my hand is staying at similar light levels. It's just a reflection from the reverse holo on this. Alright, let's scoop everything up and do a few test games. And since we now have these once per game effects that we normally don't have in standard, I get to actually pull out my GX marker and my V-Star marker. So let's do that. We have a V-Star marker and our GX marker. Very nice. Where do I put them? Probably here next to my deck. Right, it's time for you to lurk. See you later. No worries, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate ya. Hope you will be doing well in your lurky. Enjoy your me time. Or your you time, I guess. Let me hydrate. Alright, hydration is done. I'm not seeing anything from the YouTube side. Is the stream going well on the YouTube side? Let me check. I'm really sorry, by the way, if I missed your message on YouTube. It seems that I haven't missed any message. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't missed any message on the YouTube side. That's nice. Okay. Shuffle up some more. Yeah, this deck is very ordered, so I will have to shuffle it quite a bit. Man, this music goes so hard. I love this song. As you can see, these pink sleeves, I've used them for quite a bit already, but they seem to kind of wear and tear at the sides, which is unfortunate. But I feel like, I mean, nothing lasts forever, so it's fine. Alright, let's go flip a coin. Let's imagine we're playing against Regidrago V-Star. Let's flip that coin. It is head, so they get to choose. I'm assuming that they would probably want to go first. So we're gonna go try a going second game against Regidrago V-Star. At least they can't attack turn 1, but they might have like a wall. No, wait, they can't wally because it's turn 1. Let's see, what is this hands? Okay. We can start Squawkabilly. That's not the worst thing in the world. They can't attack turn 1 anyway. Let's put down our prize cards. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this deck has like 20 basic Pokemon. So it's like impossible to get a mulligan, which is really nice. Right, let's flip this over and draw our card for turn. Okay, so we got some gas here. With some gas, it's literally just some. We can quick ball away a Wattrel, and I'll keep a guy here to track how many United Wings Pokemon we have in discard pile. Let me go flip over these prizes because I don't really want to prize check. Let's see, Secret Box prize, that sucks. Since our hand is a little bit dead, I mean, since we have a Dusk Stone, I'm tempted to go for a Murkrow, but I think what I have to do is get more gas. I mean, we have Squawkabilly, so it's not like the worst thing in the world. I guess we can grab a Murkrow. I think that's fine. Let's grab that Murkrow and bench it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of light on this. I think that's better. We can attach a Dark Energy to it. And we can play Dusk Stone to search our deck for a Honchkrow and put it directly on top of that Murkrow. Which is really, really nice. So we're gonna have to shuffle our deck again. Oh yeah, I'm once again noticing that if I have my arms on a desk, that the camera is a little bit shaky when I do the shuffles. Oh, whoops. Just give it a good shuffle. And put it back. Reminder to myself that I'm going second, so that means that I can play a supporter this turn. And I think I will. It's probably not a bad idea to play the Guzma to just gust up one of their liabilities. Or maybe an unenergized Regidrago. I mean, we have the Honchkrow inactive this way, which is what I wanted to do. And then let's use Squawk and Seize to discard the Wattrel and the VS Seeker, going to 2 in the discards. Unfortunately, we have to discard VS Seeker like this, but we have to get more gas. So we draw 6 cards from the top. Okay, we got some gas here. We definitely got some gas here. Oh wait, I can't play Carmine because I already played my supporter for turn. I can't use this, can't use this, can't really use this, so we're left with these three. I can Ultra Ball, I can do some shenanigans maybe. Yeah, let's Ultra Ball away Dartrix and Carmine. Maybe I will chill at this point. I kind of want to go for a Crobat play. Maybe Flamigo actually. I have Dedenne in hand. I think it's fine to go for a Flamigo play, so let's get the Flamigo and bench it. Trigger the Instaflock to get 3 other Flamigos from our deck. Alright, shuffle. Shuffle a lot of bits. There we go. 3 Flamigo go to our hands. And then we'll place down the Dedenne-GX to trigger the Dedenne change. You get 3 more United Wings Pokemon in our discard pile, so we're going to 5. We draw 6 more cards. Alright, I got another memory capsule. I got a memory capsule, that's what I was digging for, so that's really nice. So we can actually swing turn 1. There's a quick ball here, there's Marnie here. I think I'll quick ball away the Wattrel, going down to 6. I'll go grab Tapu Lele maybe, so I can get Guzma Hala next turn. Is that an idea? Or do I get Crobat V to give me more cards? I mean, I have Marnie, so I think it's better to grab a Tapu Lele-GX with my quick ball. Probably a lot better idea. Give it a good shuffle. So we're not going to bench a Tapu Lele just yet. Alright, goes to my hand, and we'll play the Silent Lab so that they can't use any abilities that they might want to use. And I'll swing with United Wings for 120 damage, which is not going to be enough for a KO, unfortunately. It's not going to be enough for a KO. But it is what it is. I mean, we have the Honchkrow inactive, so let's assume that they don't have Gust and that the Silent Lab sticks. Oh wait, but if Silent Lab sticks, that means I can't use Tapu Lele either. It's a little bit awkward. Let's draw for turn. Do we think the Silent Lab sticks? Maybe the Silent Lab doesn't stick, I don't know. Assume it doesn't stick. Kind of like better case scenario for us, but it's okay. Wonder tag for Guzma Hala. There we go. And we play Guzma Hala, discarding Murkrow and Dartrix. So we go to 8 Pokemon in discards. And we get to search our deck for a Stadium, a tool card, and a special energy. I think I do want to grab the Silent Lab here. I think the special energy to go is definitely double colorless. I don't have Crobat in play, so 4 Sealstone feels like a waste. U-Turn Board is in prizes though. So you know what? Is that the only tool I have? I have U-Turn Board, I have 4 Sealstone. Where's my Memory Capsule? Oh, my second memory capsule also priced. Okay, so I have to grab this, or I can just like not grab it, but it feels a little off. I mean, it makes sense to maybe not grab it because I'm gonna Marnie anyway. I mean, not that it matters, but it's not gonna matter. Let's see, 120 plus 160 is exactly KO on Regidrago V-Star, which is really nice. Alright, let's attach that double colorless to the Flamigo. Let's play Silent Lab. Play the supporter for turn already, so let's go for the United Wings, KO the Regidrago V-Star, and draw 2 cards from our prizes, which are Secret Box and Compressor. Okay, so unfortunately not the second memory capsule, which I was really hoping. Also, one thing to note is that we only have 1 VS Seeker left, which really sucks. We've used 2. There's 1, there's 2. And the 4th one is in prizes. Still have 2 quick balls in deck. Nice. At this point, do they have a return KO on this? Probably play something like Path to the Peak. I think they probably have something at this point. They definitely have, if they have like Cologne, they definitely have Time Skip GX to do 150 here, and then next turn, wait, Tapu Lele, so shiny things. Fix this. Like this, maybe that's better. And then they used a Noivern GX to do 60 to everything, so that means that this dies, and then the rest takes 60. I think that's a reasonable expectation for us to happen. So let's put 60 on all our bench Pokemon. And Honchkrow goes down, so my opponent also has 4 prizes, but I get another United Winger in the discard pile, of course. Let's use this die to track our opponent's prize cards. I'm definitely pushing my Flamigo here, seeing if we can one-shot a new Regidrago V-Star, which means we need 5 more in discard. Oh, I have Dusk Stone, that's really nice. If I play this Battle Compressor, that means I can't Secret Box here. Secret Box, I lose my Vor's Seal Stone, so I think I have to Marnie here somehow. So let's play the Battle Compressor. Let's discard Wattrel, Dartrix, and Murkrow. And we need 2 more discarded, but we only have 1 more here. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, don't discard the Murkrow then, and I discard the Canceling Cologne instead. I think that's the play. I feel like we kind of need a Guzma angle here. Alright, so we get 2 United Wingers in the discard pile extra. 10. And then let's play Marnie. And draw 5 cards. I get the Honchkrow-GX in my hand, unfortunately. I have to recover Pokemon in basic energy with this. Do I want to do that though? Only non-United Winger in my discard pile is the Honchkrow. So maybe not. I mean, I can't do it this turn anyway. Because I already played Marnie. think I'm gonna play the Battle Compressor again to thin out our deck even more, to make sure that this can actually go to like the top of the deck. We're gonna discard Faba with this. Gonna discard Ultra Ball. Actually, not Ultra Ball. Discard Battle Compressor. And Battle Compressor. There we go. Increases the odds of us drawing good stuff next turn. I don't want to bench this Murkrow yet, though. Alright, so let's just swing with United Wings for 220, which is not going to KO the Regidrago V-Star, but that's okay. And what they're going to probably do is Guzma and then KO this, plus this. And they get to do 10 more on something else, because this has 5 left. Because of the Dragapult attack. We get 1 extra Pokemon with United Wings in the discard pile. They go down to 1 prize. And U-Turn Board is in my deck still, or in my discard pile, I mean. Or in my prizes, sorry. The wrong time. Every time. Now there's Parallel City. I think we're kind of cooked at this point. Let's Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball the Murkrow and the Parallel City. Going to 130. Need a new die for that. Go. We get to search for the Crobat V. Go. Right, let's bench the Crobat V and use that dark asset. Actually, I should have discarded the Honchkrow. Yeah, I should have discarded the Honchkrow, not the Murkrow. My bad, sorry. Bench the Murkrow, then dark asset for 5. 3, 4, 5. I find 4 Sealstone. Let's use 4 Sealstone, so we're flipping my V-Star marker. I never know if you actually have to flip it like this or like the other way around. I don't think it matters, but I think we're grabbing this. Even then I'm not out of the woods just yet. I haven't played a supporter yet, have I? Does Guzma save me here? I think Guzma might save me here. Let me think, because I don't have VS Seeker in my hand, right? No, I don't. Thing is, I can only grab one of these two. I can grab either only VS Seeker or Dusk Stone. Sucks. It's a tough decision. Maybe I have VS Seeker for Marnie and pray for the best. I think that might be better. Let's grab VS Seeker. I think grabbing VS Seeker is the play here. Also, discarding the Murkrow was not the play. Hold on. This kind of feels like a bad take back, Z, but let's make it so that the Honchkrow was in here. And that I didn't draw the double colorless, because that was the last card I drew. Because yeah, there's one Murkrow here, one in Pro. Okay. That means we can quick ball Murkrow. And then we can V-Star for the VS Seeker. Let's attach here. VS Seeker for Marnie. And play Marnie. About 5. I think that's now a guarantee that I draw the Dusk Stone. Yeah. Dusk Stone. Honchkrow. One card in my deck. But then I unfortunately still don't have a way to get the Squawk out of the active, so I think I still just lose. That's unfortunate. We were actually kind of close. There's nothing that's stopping them from taking the prize right now. This deck is really hard to pilot, man. Holy shit. This deck is so incredibly difficult to pilot. Let's shuffle up and go again, and now decide to go first against Regidrago. That means they can go for a Wally turn 1 attack, but that feels like a high roll. I don't know how consistent that is, to be fair. It might be very consistent, judging from how Regidrago has taken over Spanator's. Alright, shuffle. Shuffle some more. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of shuffling today. Hope you guys will be okay with it. I'm going to take another sip of water before we start. Let me make sure to flip this back. Alright, shuffle some more. I'll draw 7 soon enough. I'll just take a sip of water right now. Go, 7 cards. And we're forced to start with Crobat V, which fucking sucks, but hey, we have a Forest Seal Stone in hand, so it's not the worst thing ever. But unfortunately, to get it out of active, we need U-Turn Board, which means we're kind of locked out of our V-Star power for the rest of the game. So really not another basic? No. Right, so we're going first here. So that means I can't use Guzma to get the Murkrow to the active. So I need to use U-Turn Board on Crobat, which sucks. Let's quick ball away Dartrix. Flip over those prizes. 2 Murkrow are prized. Okay. 2 Murkrow are prized. So that means we're definitely grabbing a Murkrow here, right? We kind of have to. Kind of have to grab a Murkrow here. And attach an Aurora Energy from hand to this. Discarding the Forest Seal Stone in turn. Battle Compressor. I want to target some Dartrix here so that we don't draw those. go. No more Dartrix in the deck, which is huge. Dartrix is kind of like a huge liability always, so because it's the only Pokemon I can't actually put into play. It's just a card that I have to discard. That's the only function it serves in the deck. Not even as a bench sitter for like alternate attacks or whatever. Right. Nicely shuffled. Going to 4. Because all 4 Dartrix are here now. Yep. Right, and let's play the Dedenne-GX to discard my hand and draw 6 cards. Okay, we got Dusk Stone. We got 2 of them actually. That's crazy. Let's bench Squawk. Bench Flamigo, use Instaflock to draw the other Flamigos. Oh, whoopsie, that's a Marnie. There we go. We quick ball away one of the Flamigos. This goes to 5. For Murkrow. The last Murkrow in deck. I mean, I am filling my bench this way, but that's fine. I already have all 3 draw liabilities here. So this means I won't be able to be escape roped away from my Honchkrow-GX, because I have 2 Dusk Stone here to search for 2 Honchkrow-GX. Put into play. This is turn 1 going first, by the way, just in case you're curious. It's actually crazy. I have to shuffle here. I have to find the U-Turn board, man. And the thing is, I have to find a raw, which sucks. Having to find the U-Turn board raw is so hard. Ooh, there's an app break. Okay, I think I'll just keep playing. I'm sorry, gamers. Sorry, Twitch gamers, but there's an app break, and I think I'm not gonna pause for that. I mean, I could pee right now, but I no real reason for me to go pee other than to waste time. Alright, let's use Squawk and Seize. We go to 7 United Wingers in the discards. Draw 6. Please have the U-Turn boards. Okay, not the U-Turn board, unfortunately. I do have the Guzma, which is funny. So we Memory Capsule. I can't play supporter, like I said. I can Ultra Ball for something, but do I want to? Probably not. I think it's better if I just chill here. So I'm gonna pass. Unfortunately, not getting that Honchkrow into the active. Now let's say if they do high roll and they do 150 here, and then once again 60 to everything. Is that the play here? I think that is the play. That is 100% the play. You have to do. There we go. Crobat gets taken out, so we're at 4. And now we'll push my Honchkrow. I have Guzma in hand, so maybe I don't actually do this. I can't one-shot that the Regidrago. It's probably better to push Squawk and draw. Battle Compressor is really nice to filter out some more Wattrels out of my deck. Those are the last 2 United Wingers that are in my deck. 9. I have 3 in place, so that's 12. And there's 3 in there, it's 15. And 1 in hand is 16. Yeah. What else am I going to discard from the compressor? this point I might as well discard Silent Lab. It's kind of useless at this point. Also, is Ultra Ball useful here? Because Tapu Lele is prized, right? There's no Pokemon in my deck. So I'm hitting 180 here. So that means I can one-shot a bench Tapu Lele. Actually, is Tapu Lele weak to dark? Tapu Lele might be weak to dark actually. Let me check real quick by pulling mine out of the prizes. Oh no, it doesn't have a weakness. Okay. But I have enough to KO it anyway. It's fine. Nice. So let's Guzma. Get there, Tapu Lele. I will not push my Flamigo. Ooh, that was close. I will push my Honchkrow. And I will swing for 2 prizes. Let's see what the 2 prizes are. And they are Tapu Lele and Murkrow. Yeah, Regidrago is still a hard matchup, man. I mean, I didn't disrupt their Regidrago at all, so they're likely going to set up for game by pushing this to 7, putting 50 here, and KOing this. So we have 2 more in this card, but they're going down to 1 prize once again. So the Dragapult attack. And I guess we no option but to go for this. We draw for turn. And I have to Ultra Ball away my 2 United Wingers to hit the damage threshold. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing in my deck that I want to grab from Ultra Ball, so I guess I'll just shuffle it. I guess I'll check the deck in case I want to Tapu Lele something. I mean, I kind of need a lot. Aurora Energy was already obtained from this, but Guzma Hala will get me Memory Capsule. I kind of want to be able to find Secret Box if possible. Do I have a VS Seeker in my hand? I do have a VS Seeker in my hand. Also a Marnie in my hands. So I could get VS Seeker for Guzma or Klara or Faba. Those are no-goes for now. Either I grab Research right now or my Marnie right now. Let's definitely play the Canceling Cologne so it's no longer in our deck. I think I will go for Marnie. Throwing away another VS for Seeker is just too risky. Draw 5. Actually get the Secret Box, never punished. Play Secret Box. Card VS Seeker, and Quick Ball, and Battle Compressor. And I can get an item, a tool card, a supporter, and a stadium. Definitely Silent Lab. And Memory Capsule. Guzma Hala, and then what's the item card that I want? Professor? Yes, Seeker. I think I grabbed Compressor from that. So we grab these 4 cards. I'll play the compressor immediately. To discard Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball. Right. And we attach double Colorless Energy and use Unfair GX, play Silent Lab as well, and then Unfair GX to discard 2 cards from their hands. Hopefully it stops them for a turn. And then we draw again. Attach Memory Capsule. This Guzma Hala is not going to help us whatsoever, so we grab Research from Tapu Lele. And then play the Research, discarding Guzma Hala to draw 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's the whole deck. Never mind. We lose anyway because we can't take 4 prizes. Attach for turn. U-Turn Boards. Yeah, it's Jover. Dude, why is Regidrago so good? They should really ban the Dialga GX, in my opinion, because that's what makes the deck broken, IMO. Dialga GX is definitely what makes the deck so broken. I mean, there's multiple things that make the deck really good, but Dialga GX, in my opinion, is like the one card that makes the deck feel broken rather than good. Man, it's hard to pilot this deck as well. You have so much search, and if I was not able to check my prizes by just flipping them right now, I would cry. I would definitely cry. All right. Shuffle. Oh damn, that's a good neck. That's a good scratch. God, I love all of the songs on this list. It's so good. They're so good. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we playing against this time? Something like Bunnelby Valplume. Oh, that sounds so cringe to play against. Let's just say Lugia. And Lugia gets to go first, maybe. Actually, no, Lugia wants to go second. Yeah, Lugia wants to go second so they can turn 1 Lugia V-Star immediately. So that means I'm going first. Without a basic. Alright, shuffle some more. I'll take another sip of water, by the way. Water is gooch for me. Ah, I love water. I don't love that these sleeves keep getting so dirty. There's no way for me to remove the dirt. Or whatever stanky stuff it is. Right, let's draw another 7. The Ruinous Legends are so cool. Wow! Once again, 0 basic Pokemon. 0. That's honestly a feat with this deck. Getting 0 Pokemon twice in your opening hands. This is quite literally 20 basic Pokemon in this list. A third of your deck is basic Pokemon. What are the odds of that? I guess someone can calculate it. So it's technically 40 over 60 times 39 over 59 times 38 over 58. All the way up to 34 over 54. I don't think it's that likely. It doesn't sound that likely. It's like approximately 0.6. It's like approximately 0.6 or like 0.6566 to the power of 7, which is not a big number. All right, let's see. Yeah, we got something. This is actually not too bad. We got something. All right, let's flip this over and draw for turn. We're definitely gonna play that Murkrow and attach a memory capsule to it. I'm gonna attach a U-Turn board to the Wattrel. I will play the Flamigo and use Instaflock, so let's flip over those prizes. Okay, 1 Dusk Stone prize is kind of bad. Prizing art is kind of annoying with this deck, but it is what it is. Guess I can't complain, because this deck does feel broken from time to time. There we go. Shuffle after grabbing those 2 Flamigos. Murkrow top deck was kind of goated, by the way. Not gonna lie. Allowed me to preserve my memory capsule. Make sure to stay hydrated, exactly. Fuck! Ugh. Alright. Let's go to hands, and then I'll use the Dedenne-GX Dedenne to discard all of these cards. Unfortunately, we have to discard a Versus Seeker, but this does put us at 3 United Wingers in the discard pile. And we draw 6 cards. Okay, we got Canceling Cologne, that's nice. I don't know if that needs to happen right now. Now let's attach a Dark Energy here. Your memory capsule, man. So I'll quick ball for another Murkrow. Maybe I'll do Squawk instead. think I have to do another Murkrow just because I have the other memory capsule. Surely I'll get more Pokemon search in my next hand. Yeah. Alright, we're shuffling somewhere. I'm basically digging for that one Dusk Stone I have. But what really sucks is I haven't seen a single Battle Compressor yet to thin out my deck. Unfortunately. Alright, so let's attach that memory capsule here. Let's play the Crobat V to draw 6 cards. Let's move everything over a little bit. I am going first, right? Yeah, I am going. What deck am I playing against again? Oh yeah, Lugia. 1, 2, 3. I find the Dusk Stone. Hell yeah. Very nice. There we go. There's my Honchkrow boy. I'm shuffling my deck now, but I haven't even checked the rest of my hand to see if I have more search, which I do. I'll Ultra Ball away the Dark Energy and Dartrix, putting this to 4. Do I really only have 4 in discards? Yeah, I do. Wow. That's very timid. Okay, but what am I Ultra Balling for? Probably this one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe I should consider running this list with like 4 Acrobike, 4 trekking shoes, but I decided against it because there's some pieces that you really don't want to discard, so you want to have more agency over the cards you discard. I don't run that much recovery. My only recovery card is Klara. It doesn't even recover to deck, it recovers to hands. So it's very, very vulnerable. I could consider Rescue Stretcher, but whatever. Let's see if he has Seeker. I mean, it is turn 1 going first, but there's no supporter here, right? Yeah, no, there's not. So let's retreat the Wattrel. This would have been a goated opening for against Richard Drago, but fortunately wasn't real. Okay, so they can't play special energy tools or stadiums. So let's swing with United Wings for 80 onto their active Lugia V likely. Maybe they have the Wally turn 1. They might have some things turn 1, which would KO my Honchkrow-GX. I don't think they got it. So let's draw for turn. Evolve this one to Honchkrow. Thing is, I don't have any supporters in discard either, so feels very awkward. Guzma something. It's probably better if I wait. So let's swing for 80 again. Again, not knocking out that Lugia. Although, no, it does. We can get 1 prize card from this. If they have like the Snorlax inactive. Quick ball! I mean, I guess it's a nice card to get there. So let's say they have it and they knock out my Honchkrow. So we're going down to 5 or up to 5 in discards. Let's push the Wattrel and draw another cards. Now I find the Squawkabilly. Of course I do. So let's quick ball away the Squawkabilly for Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is priced. Sucks. I have to get the Wattrel. Lousy Wattrel. Alright, getting myself that lousy Wattrel. Do I bench a Pokemon here? Do I Guzma something? Might Guzma their Archeops so that they have to waste something. Push Flamigo. And pass. They KO Flamigo. For 5. Oh wait, sorry, there are 3 actually. They KO'd that Murkrow earlier as well. This goes to 6. Let me just check real quick if we're actually at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. A draw for turn. Wow, I am bricking so goddamn hard. I can VS Seeker for Guzma, but there's no need. I'll just pass. They probably can KO this. Goes to 7. I get U-Turn Board back. I'll push Crobat and draw. Touch U-Turn Boards. See, if I didn't price Tapu Lele there, this goes to 8. If I didn't price Tapu Lele there, this would have been, like the Quick Ball last turn would have been so much better. Because I would have just been able to grab like a research. The game is just over at this point, so I don't even know why I'm playing anymore, because it's over at this point. Nothing is happening anymore. Right, let's shuffle up and go to game 2. Let's go first again. Actually, do I want to? Let's go second against Lugia. Yeah, let's go second. The pricing was very unfortunate last game, unfortunately. I was considering running Heavy Ball on this list, but I don't think Heavy Ball would have made the difference there, because I would still need to find the Heavy Ball, and I was just bricking so hard, not finding a single supporter that I was just crying. So let's say I'm going second this time. I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate a little bit after the shuffle. Make sure you guys hydrate as well. Very, very important. Muy importante. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. I'm forced to start Tapu Lele this time. How interesting. How interesting. Okay, so going seconds. This hand is really ass. It's Quick Ball, Dartrix. Kind of have to get Squawkabilly here if I'm gonna be honest. I have to squawk this hand. Oh wait, yeah, we're quick falling, so I can just check prizes. Squawk is prized! You gotta be joking. Guess I'll grab the Dedenne. Guess I'll grab the Dedenne. That is so cursed, man. I mean, I could Marnie here, technically speaking. I think it's better to grab Murkrow and Marnie, actually. Yeah, I think it's better to grab a Murkrow and then Marnie here. Squawk is priced, Crobat's priced. It's just so cursed, man. It's so cursed. I should save my Dedenne for when I really, really need it. Dude, this music is so intense. I love the song. Is the music overpowering my voice? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I guess we're playing the Marnie. Shuffle this hand, put it on the bottom, and draw 4. Sorry, 5. My opponent draws 4. That's going to be my supporter for turn. Another Murkrow. Honchkrow here. Okay, I can Ultra Ball away Murkrow and Dartrix. To go grab a Dedenne. Do I need a Dedenne here? I need to. I can't even permit myself to get go. Go. Alright, shuffle, shuffle. Play the Dedenne-GX, discarding my hand and drawing 6. That's more than 6, I'm so sorry. We do have Dusk Stone, which is really nice. There should be one more Honchkrow in the deck. Yeah, epic. There's 3 Battle Compressors. I think I will use those. All 3 of them. Let's search for the Dartrixes first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I want to discard some Murkrows instead? Probably not. Already a Murkrow in discard, and I still want to make ideally another Honchkrow if possible. There we go. We discard 9 United Wingers. Here we go. This goes to 120. Sorry, 12 in discards. And that's my turn. Lugia definitely KOs this. I push Honchkrow and draw. There's a Murkrow, I guess. Do I have a Dark Energy discarded? I don't think so, otherwise I would have attached it, right? Yeah, Klara feels like a waste here, so let's Carmine. I'm not gonna bench this Murkrow. Let's Carmine, move pushing this up to 13 United Wingers, drawing 5 cards. Also, yeah, the Lugia is at 4 prices now. Okay. Something, or is it nothing? That's U-Turn Board here. Probably here. Quick Ball away to Ultra Ball. Get another Murkrow, maybe? That's the only Pokemon in my deck. Yeah, maybe I should really run Hisui and Heavy Ball. I feel like Hisui and Heavy Ball is a must for this list, but what do I cut for the Hisui and Heavy Ball? I feel like the list is very tight. Cut one of the energies? That feels really bad if I do one of the double. Like, I feel like probably what's best is cutting one of the DCE, but that feels really, really bad. Maybe I cut a Silent Lab. But I don't know, man. We keep this in hand because he's probably gonna want to do a gust thing, get around my Honchkrow, so we're passing again. They probably need to gust because otherwise they can't play the game. Let's say they knock out the Dedenne. U-Turn Board goes to hands. We push the Honchkrow. We're still gonna lose this, but I want to see how far we can get here. Bench the Murkrow. Parallel City him. And do I want to VS Seek or something here? Options are Carmine, Klara, and Marnie. Maybe I do want to VS Seeker for Marnie. I do want to VS Seeker for Marnie, so let's play it like that. Put the Marnie back immediately. So we'll grab the Marnie. Here we go. Draw 5. Okay, I played the stadium this turn already. Guess we're attaching here. I guess we're using Unfair GX. Let's say they don't have anything. I bumped my own Parallel for Silent Lab. VS Seeker for Marnie, I think. I don't want to discard too much of this hands. Let's Marnie. Hello Katie, welcome in. Thank you for claiming your daily dime, Nuggy. Hope you're doing well. How's your day been so far? 5. Yeah, I'm kind of drawing like ass if I'm gonna be honest. Is there even anything I want to compressor right now? Why can I just not draw one of those juicy memory capsules? Guess we're compressing those 3. I mean, the rest of this is pretty gas, other than the Silent Lab, actually. Let's start Silent Lab over that. Oh, Wild Floatzel appears. Interesting. I feel like at this point I've already lost too much, right? Guess we can attach here and then use that Feather Storm attack. But man, I'm drawing so badly. Do I even Ultra Ball this? I mean, no, there's no Pokemon index, so there's no need. So I guess we're doing Feather Storm for not a KO on anything. And in a miraculous reason, in any miraculous reason that we don't die here, we attach here next turn and then VS Seeker for Marnie again. So we Marnie these 2 to the bottom. And draw another 5. Okay. Finally have a memory capsule. Right, and that's about it. So let's swing for the knockout on Lugia, I guess. We Feather Stormed last turn. Cards. Squawk and Faba. Those are like the 2 most useless cards from my deck. I guess Dusk Stone is even more useless, but still. Let's say they gust this up and kill it, because they have no way to play the game if that's inactive, so they're down to 1. I draw for turn. we're down to 1, I'm not gonna play any Pokemon. Do I even need to do anything other than maybe Faba here? Faba, I guess. And then KO something else. But at this point, there's... It's like either Faba or Guzma angle there. Dependent on... I swear to God. If they miraculously somehow don't have anything else yet, then I guess we can swing for game now. But at this point, they should have won 3 turns ago. And why am I always drawing like a buffoon when I'm playing this on stream, but when I'm playing it off stream, I feel like I'm drawing like the god hands every time. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a lack of skill. I don't know, man. No clue. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna go start the Twitch app break a little bit earlier so I can go to the toilet. If that's okay with y'all, I will shuffle up the deck right now. What should we practice against? Probably against Bunnelby Vileplume, so let's flip for the... I finally flipped tails, which means I win the flip. Because I always choose tails. So against Bunnelby Vileplume, we definitely want to go first against Bunnelby Vileplume. 100% want to go first. Right. I'll show you guys the opening hand so you guys can fantasize about how I'm gonna play down this opening hand. I'll go to the toilet real quick. Here you go. This is the opening hand. Holy smokes. Alright, gamers. I'm back from the pee. Unfortunately, ad break is still lasting a little bit, so I'll just do setup and see how it goes, right? Right, so I think Squawk is like the mandatory starter here. Having the Wattrel in our hand to discard is really nice. Like, much preferable than having to start the Wattrel. Squawk is a fine starter. So let's flip over to Squawk. What did I say I want to do first, right? Yeah, against Bunnelby Valplin we go first. Ooh! Or a Sealstone. This feels like a Secret Box angle. So let's do it. Let's discard Silent Lab and Honchkrow and Wattrel. Not sure if I want to discard the Honchkrow here. Maybe it's better to discard VS Seeker. No, I have to discard the Honchkrow, right? Yeah, I have to grab Carmine as my supporter for turn here, for sure. So we're secret boxing this. Going to 10. So I'm definitely going to grab Carmine. Hold on, let me flip the prizes. Okay, so there's 2 Murkrow here. That's fine. Let's see. Let me think. I think I'm grabbing his item. My item has to be Quick Ball, I think. I have to basically put pedal to the metal. So that's my supporter for sure. I think my tool is going to be U-Turn Board, so we can attach that to Squawk. Those are the easy choices. I think I'm grabbing another Silent Lab as my stadium, and then the item is the hardest choice. I think I'm going for Quick Ball so I can grab Crobat. So we're attaching the U-Turn boards. I'm Quick Balling away the Silent Lab. Quick Balling away the Silent Lab specifically. Yeah, I am. The Crobat V. There we go. I think I'm... No, I have to do the Silent Lab. This opening hand's really awkward, but starting box is definitely not something I'm going to complain about. Do we play the Crobat here? Yeah, we have to. I can't play VS Seeker, right? Because there's nothing in discards. Oh, yeah, no, actually. No, it doesn't change anything. Right. Crobat V for 2 cards, unfortunately, only. Oh. Attach for Sealstone. We Quick Ball the Versus Seeker away. Ooh, whoopsie. For the Murkrow. Go. Then we attach the Memory Capsule to Murkrow. And I think I'll use my V-Star power to go grab the Dusk Stone. And then play the Dusk Stone to go get Honchkrow in play right now. So at least we have a retreat to Honchkrow. We don't need to have the energy for attack, of course, because it's turn 1 going first, but it's nice to have this already. I don't know what's up with my throat, but don't question it, please. That's the Dusk Stone. Hold on, is something up with chat? Let me check. Okay, no, nothing specific. Cool, okay. Carmine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Very nice. We find Flamigo to find the other 2 Flamigo, because the 4th one is prized. That's definitely an easy decision, because that's just a +1. Have played the supporter already. We've not attached energy, but we can do that by attaching Aurora here, discarding the Dartrix in the meantime. This card pile is pretty thick, and there's only 2 United Wingers. I discarded both my Silent Labs and 2 Quick Balls and 2 Versus Seekers already, so I need to be mindful that I don't have much search anymore. Oh, whoops! Sorry about that. That's my bad. I think it's gotta be a chill angle from here. Yeah, just read Squawk, push Honchkrow, and then end turn. I don't really want to Squawk away this hand because it has a Guzma Hala, which is really nice. So yeah, I'll just keep this hand and pass. Let's say, because they're Bunnelby Valplum, they can't do shit right now. Draw for turn. We draw Dark. Ooh. Let's play the Guzma Hala, discarding 2 United Wingers. Means we get to get a tool card, a special energy card, and a stadium. Stadium, there's only one of it. Only 1 stadium left in the deck is what I mean. And that's the only tool card left in my deck as well. I have to grab those. And then a special energy, which has to be double colorless because I already have used my Aurora. Yeah. Alright. Give it a good shuffle. It's probably fine. Add these 3 to hand, so we definitely attach this here. I think we just, once again, just chill. And it's probably better to Parallel City them. And because they can't play stadiums anyway because of the thing inactive. And then swing for KO on like whatever's active. It's probably like an Oddish or something. Maybe a Gloom. Maybe a Bunnelby. Maybe a Sudowoodo, who knows. Maybe a Mawile. Mawile actually would not be KO'd from this. So let's assume it was like, neither would Sudowoodo, so let's assume it was an Oddish or Gloom. And we get a Flamigo from our prizes. Alright. They probably don't have much to do anyway. They might have a Valplum right now, so let's assume that I can't play items. Let's assume I can't play items. So draw for turn. Really sucks that I can't play items. Not gonna lie. Swinging for like 80? Feels really bad. Let's say we're swinging for 80 into Valplum, and then next turn we can KO it. Draw for turn, assuming they have nothing. I have Faba, but really do anything. Let's say we swing for a KO on the Valplum, so next turn we can play items. We draw a Wattrel from prizes, okay. They maybe, I'm assuming at this point they go for Bunnelby double mill. Oh, that's a big hit. So is that for me. And draw. Finally have the other Murkrow. Attach Dark Energy, attach Memory Capsule. We can finally play items. Let's Compressor. I have Versus Seeker in hand, right? Compressor for a supporter I want to play too. I already played Carmine. Carmine might be fun to play here. Yeah. Let's go for 2 Dartrix and Wattrel. Did I already have 2 Dartrix in discards? Apparently I did. Okay. Goes 8 in discards. Let me just check if my phone is charging properly. It is. It's 100% even. Very nice. Shuffle the deck. Alright. We Versus Seeker. For Carmine. And use Carmine. Get to 10 in discard from this. And draw 5. Oops. Sheesh! Another Battle Compressor. Oh, nice. Discarding the Dedenne, don't need it. Discarding Wattrel and Ultra Ball. For 1 more United Winger in discards. So we can hit for 220, definitely KOing everything. Definitely KOing Bundle B inactive, by the way. So let's swing for the KO on the Bundle B. Maybe it's Life Dude up. I don't really know where the Life Dude pops up in this version, or if it's like a Rival Brace or whatever. The Ball Search is kind of useless at this point though. So yeah, nothing really happening here, is it? I guess I can Quick Ball away my Quick Ball. Just a deck check. There's indeed no Pokemon here. But I would have known that if I paid better attention, so let's just add these back to hands. I think I'm just gonna Marnie. Because I want to find Klara soon. Possible. I know Klara is still in deck, so it's not that bad. I just hope I draw her off this for next turn. Okay, Dusk Stone is also kind of useless. Guess we can Canceling. Oh wait, I'm item locked, that's right. They probably have an item lock at this point. I didn't play an item yet, right? Yeah, I just played the Marnie. Let's just swing for the KO on the Bundle B. We get a Murkrow from prizes, that means there's a Murkrow and a Guzma there. Alright. At this point, Klara. No basic energy here to recover, but we can recover the Dedenne-GX. And, or actually I'd rather recover Tapu Lele-GX. Into Honchkrow. The hands. Yeah, okay, we play the Murkrow, or we evolve the Murkrow on the bench to the Honchkrow. That's what I mean. I think we just chill. Right? Kind of have to just chill here. So let's swing for another knockout. Because we are item locked. Draw for turn, and then we can do another knockout. Okay. So this is of course assuming that they have only those 2 Vileplumes at those specific moments, which is, it's hard to assume how matchups go in expand it because the format is very volatile. So I can't really, you know, give a clear deduction on if that's actually how the match would go, yes or no. But we can check how it goes if I go seconds. Alright, here does Itchy. Yeah, I feel like a Hisuian Heavy Ball would be a really good addition to this deck, but I really don't know what card to, you know, omit from this list. I really don't know. Alright, let's shuffle some more. And then let's draw an opening 7. Here we go. We're forced to start Wattrel. It surprises me sometimes how little United Wings Pokemon I open. And I'm not complaining about it. It's usually for the better if I open less of those fuckers, but it's so funny with how many of them there are in the deck and how little of them actually show up during the match, I feel like. Let's start Wattrel, and we top deck the Battle Compressor. That feels so good. Battle Compressor is fucking busted. There's a Memory Capsule prize. That's not great. There is Marnie and a Research in her. Not sure if I want to play those specifically. So I have the Seeker in hand. I'm kind of tempted to go for Guzma Hala here. So let's go discard a Dartrix, Guzma Hala, and a Dartrix. We got 2 of them. Discard pile. VS Seeker for Guzma Hala. Let's quick ball. Actually, no. Let's Guzma Hala, discards Dartrix and Research. Search our deck for Stadium and Special Energy. So let's go grab Aurora Energy. Memory Capsule. And the Stadium. Probably going to be Silent Lab for discard fodder. Still don't need to shuffle somehow. Now we're going to tree in discards. Quick ball away to Silent Lab for a Murkrow. Attach Memory Capsule. Aurora Energy away my Marnie. No, my Secret Box. Yeah, I think I was a little lost in the sauce there actually, never mind. I think I fucked up there. I think I should have gone for a Flamigo play with double Colorless. I was a little lost in the sauce, not gonna lie. Let's rewind that, let's rewind that. If we can. So I had Wattrel here, then Marnie in hand. I had Secret Box in hand, Quick Ball, and Research, and Dartrix, and VS Seeker. And I top decked the Battle Compressor. So let's rewind. Quick Ball away to Dartrix. And go get a Squawkabilly. Or should I get Flamigo? No, Flamigo is a lot better. Because we get to go +1 on this. Which is nice. Makes my secret box a little more playable. What we can do now is secret box, discard Marnie into Flamigos. Do I really want to discard the Marnie? It's better to discard the research. I think it's better to discard the research, yeah. Secret box, discard those three, so we're about to 3. And then we grab an item tool, supporter, and stadium. So now we can get Guzma Hala if I want to. Where's Guzma Hala? It's here. I mean, do I need Guzma Hala? Because Guzma Hala gets me a tool, supporter, and special energy. I mean, I'm going second, so ideally I do need this. I need to think hard about the item that I want to do. I think U-Turn Board is a must. Silent Lab is kind of a must. Item card I'm grabbing is Dusk Stone. Should go grab Quick Ball actually, but if I grab Quick Ball or Dusk Stone, they're kind of mutually exclusive. I can't really grab one without getting the other. Maybe I don't get Guzma Hala. Maybe I do go for the Marnie play, which means I do need to go get the Quick Ball here. Maybe I get a different supporter than that. Which one? Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Let's go get Faba. Yeah. And then we Quick Ball away the Faba for Squawkabilly. Yeah. God, this is a complicated turn 1. We attach the U-Turn board here. I play the Battle Compressor still. Go ditch some Dartrixes. 1, 2, 3. Now we shuffle this. Man, this is an intense battle. Now this goes to 6. Alright. Let me just check my discard pile real quick. There's 2 Quick Balls in here. So for supporter for turn, let's play Marnie. And then draw 5 off the Marnie. Oh, thought I felt an artifact there. Oh, nice. We just get Murkrow plus Dusk Stone. That's so good. Holy shit. That's so fucking good. We just get the Murkrow plus Dusk Stone. Oh, this Murkrow was upside down. And there's no energy in my hand, but that's okay. I have to shuffle here. And if they have something like Wobbuffet inactive, I guess I couldn't have used Flamigo if they had Wobbuffet inactive. then we play Canceling Cologne, we Dedenne, DD change, discard Ultra Ball, draw 6. Another Dusk Stone. Spicy. Let's Ultra Ball away Wattrel and Guzma. Get another Murkrow. And then Dusk Stone. Honchkrow. This is maybe a little bit too aggressive, but I really want to see if I can get the turn 1 attack. And it's hard. So I had to get U-Turn boards from the Secret Box, and I didn't play Guzma Hala. Let's Squawk and Seize. 4, 5, 6. Very nice. We do get the Memory Capsule. We don't get the dark. Oh, we do have a Dark Energy. This is so goated. Okay, the rest of this hand is kind of mid, but I'm very okay with that. Treat Wattrel into Honchkrow-GX, and then swing with United Winds for 120 into active Bunnelby or whatever is active. Even kills Wobbuffet or Sudowoodo. It's 1 prize though. We get the Quick Ball from the prizes. It's not terrible. These all go. I don't have VS Seeker for Guzma, but that's okay. Let's Quick Ball away Wattrel, going to 7 in discards. We Quick Ball for Tapu Lele. Sure. Tapu Lele is probably the best mon I can grab here. Most likely. I would really love to find Parallel City at some point to bump my own 2 prizers. Right, that's a hand. We attach Aurora Energy here, discarding the Murkrow in our hands. 8. And I swing again for 1 prize. There we go for the VS Seeker. A really nice get. Draw for turn. Definitely attaching to Flamigo here. Or VS, I'm using VS Seeker for, I think, Guzma Hala. Oh wait, I didn't discard Guzma Hala. Maybe Marnie then. Yeah, I think Marnie's the way to go. Play the Marnie. Frick. This was also on the bottom. Yeah, these were my 3 cards in the hands. 5. I have 4 Sealstone, but my Crobat's now gone. Let's Compressor away Crobat, or sorry, Wattrel, Carmine, and Silent Lab. There we go, we go to 9. Swing for KO. Get a Flamigo from the prizes. Attach the double Colorless energy here. Yes, Seeker for Marnie, maybe again? Maybe Marnie again. Yeah. We'll play that Marnie again. There we go, there's Guzma Hala, and I have the Parallel City for me. We're gonna play it facing this way, discarding my Dedenne-GX and my Squawkabilly EX. And I swing once again for the KO. Getting a Battle Compressor, draw for turn, find my own Silent Lab to bump my Parallel City. That means now I can play all these cards. Tapu Lele-GX, use Wonder Tag. Oh, my deck is very thin actually. I don't think it was smart to bench the Tapu Lele. Yeah, let's not bench that. I'm not gonna play my Battle Compressors either. I'm just gonna chill and draw. Here we get a quick ball, draw for turn, quick. We have the Crobat or Sealstone anyway here. Yeah. So Bunnelby, Vileplume is pretty much a free matchup. Pretty much. Not entirely. They get like a turn 1 Vileplume, it's kind of gross. Turn 1 going second, that is. Actually, it's not possible. They have to do it turn 2 going first. Or turn 2 going second. Alright. Right, I'm saying let's play one more sandbox game and then we'll go right into someone, right? I know I haven't been live for very long yet, but this deck is tiring. And 2 hours of me is probably more than enough, let's be honest, especially on a Tuesday, especially if I have to wake up early tomorrow for work. It's probably fine. Let's go play some sandbox mode, see where the limits are of the lists. 7 cards. Sandboxing is my favorite thing to do here. Let's open Squawk. I could open Murkrow actually. Opening Murkrow is technically ideal, and then opening like either Squawk. Squawk's probably second most optimal. Let's go get those prize cards down. Flip, draw, definitely bench Squawk. Definitely play the Battle Compressor. Let me check my prizes. Why is there always a Flamigo prize and Parallel City and Guzma Hala prize right now? That's kind of cringe. Okay, so we're compressing away 3 Dartrix probably at this point. There we go. I am in no need to shuffle actually. 3 here. Quick ball Wattrel for a Flamigo. Use the Instaflock to search for more Flamigos. Just so that I can go at least +1. Like if there's no Flamigo priced, I can literally get a +2 here, but I mean card advantage wise, +1 is what I mean. Go. I'll quick ball my Silent Lab. I think I might fail it actually. Because I want to play the Crobat as well. I could get another Murkrow maybe. Yeah, let's go get another Murkrow. If I didn't have Squawk on the bench, this is where I would grab Squawk. Then we Crobat V to draw 4 cards. I have to shuffle before I do that actually. So let's shuffle first. Oh Jesus, there's a giant ass spider in my room suddenly. You guys can't see him, but get fucked, spider. Holy shit. It was like one of those lanky spiders. It scared the shit out of me because it suddenly appeared like over my microphone. Holy shit. It scared the shit out of me. Oh. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was shuffling for the Crobat V. Dude, you guys didn't see the spider probably. I don't think it was in frame, but it was so big. It was like this big, I think. For reference. It was one of those lanky spiders. But the thing is, like, it came like dangling down, like towards my mic, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Normally I'm not that cruel to spiders, but he just scared me so badly that I had to smash him. He's now in 1,000 pieces, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, Mr. Spider. Or Miss Spider. Yeah, we got 4 Steel Stone. We got a lot of juice here. Holy shit. Attach that Memory Capsule. Attach the 4 Steel Stone. Attach the U-Turn Board. Battle Compressor, some more. We can Battle Compressor for 2 Wattrels and a Dartrix here. Here we go. Maybe I should run like 1 Night Stretcher in here, or like 1 Rescue Stretcher. I think 1 Night Stretcher is okay. Or maybe Rescue Stretcher is better, but yeah. The thing is, if I'm deciding to do it over the Aura potentially, then maybe not Night Stretcher. Not sure. There's now 6 in discard, right? There's 7 actually. I didn't keep track properly. Yeah. Then we use Squawkabilly. Push this to 9. Draw 6 cards. This is a really good going first turn. So I guess we'll Ultra Ball here for some Pokemon. Ultra Ball away the Silent Lab and the Faba. For the United Winner idea. Get a Murkrow. I really want to Carmine that hand that I just got, so that's why. I'm really hungry for Dark Energy or Aurora Energy plus Dusk Stone. So hungry for it. This is like a really good turn 1 going first, not gonna lie. I mean, I don't even need the Aurora Energy technically, so I guess I could attach the double turbo here. Sorry, double colorless. Carmine. Pushing this to 100. Drawing 5. Holy shit, we're drawing like quite literally everything, but also nothing. Quick Ball. Or Murkrow. And an Ultra Ball away Murkrow and Marnie. To get nothing. Or Tapu Lele. Actually, Tapu Lele is probably better. No, I don't want to discard Tapu Lele in case I need it. So let's not do that. Dude, this is turn 1 going first, and look at how thick that discard pile is. And how thin the deck is. This is what we call limit testing, baby. Play that Dedenne. DD change. Draw 6. Please give me a Dusk Stone. I mean, they gave me an out to Dusk Stone. We Secret Box away the Compressor, the Ultra Ball, and the Research. And I want to get the Secret Box here so I can keep reading what it can do for me. This is definitely the item we're grabbing. This is the tool we're grabbing. There's no supporters in deck and no stadiums in deck either, so. Was this worth it? Maybe not. And play the Dusk Stone immediately to get Honchkrow. That was a nutty turn 1. Holy shit. would have been perfect if I could find like Dusk Stone plus that secret box. Oh, sorry. The memory capsule goes here, because we also got that from the secret box. I attached return already, so this is just a pass. Well, I mean just a pass. We saw a lot of cards this turn. Then you draw, then you attach this here. Versus Seeker for a Guzma. I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier, yeah. Guzma, go to Squawk, retreat Squawk, KO, whatever we want. Let me just count how many are here. How many Versus Seekers and how many Pokemon. 1. Only one Versus Seeker. Wow, okay. That was the first Versus Seeker I played. I'm sure I saw another one. Oh yeah, but I played Marnie. No, I didn't play Marnie. That's another game. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's correct. So we get to KO whatever we want. I mean, at 220 we probably can boss up a 2-prizer. Whoopsie. Go. Guzma Hala and Dark. Then you draw for turn. Attach the double colorless here. I didn't even use my 4 Sealstone, by the way. Just letting you know how crazy that is. We VS Seeker for Guzma again. Push our Squawk, retreat. And grab another KO for 2 prizes. We get Wattrel Parallel City. Draw. I mean, we have a full bench. Let's Parallel City ourselves. So we can discard Squawk and Dedenne. I mean, the U-Turn Board goes to our hands. That's nice. And we're gonna attach that to the Ego. Supporter for turn can be Guzma Hala. I think I will go for it. 120. So I'll grab Aurora Energy. Only thing. Yeah. Aurora Energy is the only thing. At this point, it doesn't even matter if I draw either Dusk Stone or Honchkrow. We didn't have a Gust, so let's assume we only get 1 prize. Or none at all. Let's assume none at all. And that we need VS Seeker to win here. Draw. I mean, I get Dusk Stone. So I fin 1 from deck. Half my deck is VS Seeker. Oh wait, but I have... Dude, I have the V-Star. V-Star for VS Seeker for Guzma. See, this is how powerful we can be. Guzma, yeah, that's just game, bro. That's what we call limit testing. Alright, let's go shuffle up this whole list again. I honestly, low-key forgot that I could still V-Star there. I forgot I hadn't used a 4 Sealstone yet, because I usually use it immediately, gaining use advantage, but this time I didn't even need it to sequence properly. But that's like the limit test, bro. That's what we can do. That's the sandbox mode. All right. So that is the United Wings list. Anyone else? Anyone got any questions about the list? Because if not, I'll probably go look for someone to raid. Let's see if I can roll back chair discreetly. My mic is actually not picking it up. That's really nice. Yeah, nice. My mic was not picking that up whatsoever. Okay. Let's see if we can go raid someone. Let me turn off the music so I can actually see. Let's see, who's live right now? I'm pretty sure Do is live right now. From what I saw, that was my plan, but if there's someone cooler live, I will go. I mean, it's going to be hard to find someone cooler than Do, but who knows? I mean, Lee is live, but Do was returned recently, so. And she's drawing new channel art, so that's perfect. Okay. Let's go for the raid. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out. Appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to copy one of those raid messages if you want to come along in a raid. I'll talk to you guys later. Right, bye bye.